What's going on, people? Another day in the shop that I probably should have been filming earlier. We're doing the Sylvia swap on my S13 I just bought with the SR. As you can see, I've got the hood swapped over off this car. Bay is taking the old pins off this. We've got the fenders swapped off of this car, and I've got the new Sylvia ones and the Dorky Dory side skirts, fiberglass, some sort of rep hood. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I've got the front mount pulled off right now. I have pulled the headlights out with the pop-up specific kind of core support brackets that go there. So I've got the new ones I'm gonna open up right now. So boom. Got the OEM Sylvia brackets that they make to replace these. It seems like they're like open on one side, but they sell you two of the same part. Well, that's what it seems like they still make. So I'm assuming it should work either way. It's pretty centered, so we'll see how this goes. Whatever, I'm just gonna throw these on. Whoa, this is gonna show me where it was originally ordered. We don't need to do them like that. But I'm curious. Yeah. Just gonna throw... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to steal these. Cut. Okay. Put these on first. What are these just for like the fenders and whatnot?
Yeah, that's all the hardware from both front ends.
Just so you can see, so it's supposed to go like this? Yeah.
Wow.
There's even like two little bolts and everything. So I'm curious how this car, I know we have a pop-up, excuse me. I know we have a pop-up front crash beam. Supposedly I'm gonna need a Sylvia one. I also have a front mount, like I said, on this car, so I'm gonna probably throw that on next. And throw that on next as far as the front end stuff goes. Might switch to the fenders right now though and mount those in the skirts just to get them on the car. Okay, so I can already see like throwing up the intercooler here. I want to fully mount it just to make sure, but I can already see it's going to kind of hit these up front a little bit, and obviously I need to mount it different anyways because it was mounted for the pop-ups. And so I'm going to try and throw it in right now and see how this goes, but I feel like I'd rather mid-mount it in the long run. I just don't know if I want to do all that trimming and everything necessarily right now. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Alright, it's kind of mocked up. You can see, here I can get him. You can see, I mean, we're close. I literally had to just bend that tiny little, for some reason there was like a fin that kind of bent out, and so it's real close. I probably don't want it that close on that side, but I'm gonna try and just make a bracket that goes across. I'm actually just gonna modify the one that was existing currently, and so it'll just go across like this, and I'll probably just steal one of these to bring it up top, and then I'll end up using these bottom mounts right here, and probably just going to the mount on the core support right here for the, what you would call it, trailing arm bracket. But yeah, get to that first, because regardless of where the crash beam sits for the Sylvia front bumper, this intercooler will be so tucked out of the way that I'll just make any last trimmings for the piping and whatnot when I actually know where the intercooler is sitting in an appropriate spot. This is totally fine for me. I don't feel like I need to worry about doing the mid-mount or anything right now, right?
I think it's good.
All right, so let's get bust out the welder. was hot as fuck. That was stupid. Bolt goes in, and that bolt goes in. Okay, I've got a nice piece mocked up. I kind of like that it goes under. I initially was going to do it on top, but I'm going to drill the hole since it's getting pretty close now. I've bent actually just the excess of this panel that I trimmed down from the pop-up support to meet up with that, since these unfortunately just come a little bit too low to kind of try and make anything work as bad as I wanted these two existing brackets to be able to be used again. Still being as resourceful as we can. Well, in classic 240 fashion, working on this thing, I was putting on the intercooler pipe and could see this one was rubbing. I didn't get a good video on it because you can still even hardly see on camera that there's a good scratch in it, but that is honestly, I mean, for how thin this pipe is massively something that's not gonna fly. I mean, I'm pretty sure Caleb put this pipe on and they can't even have more than like a couple hours of runtime, and it's already about to burst through. So I'm gonna like put some padding there and try and find a way to kind of make that fit a little better. But just thought it up with you guys with that because that's insane. It was rubbing right there. You can literally see where it's polishing itself. So I don't know if I'm going to take a little bit of a flap disc to that too. I'm also going to try and kind of position the pipe so it comes out, but it's clearly been shortened. So ironic since I need more space, but whatever. Oh, right. We got the bracket all welded up, bent up. And so I'm going to let this cool for a couple more minutes and take the time to throw on the fenders. Oh my gosh. Got one of the fenders mounted. Let's see how it looks with the hood shut. I don't think we're missing anything. Probably gotta trim that a little bit, but okay. Actually not bad. I can do that. Throw the skirt on. So my phone was out of storage and tweaking out when I was putting the side skirt on. So I don't even know what I actually have footage of, but I can tell you that I did kind of grind a little bit after that intercooler plate got finished up. After that intercooler plate got finished up, I slapped it on, throwed the rest of the piping on, got the skirt and the headlights on. Dude, this is so cool. It's actually kind of surreal to see because Joey got me these headlights so long ago. They're like the BRIX bricks. Oh my gosh. Well, this isn't the side to look at, but yes, it looks so cool. Yes. Wish it wasn't so tight. Get a better video, but oh, I'm rocking with this. It's a Monday though. It's getting kind of late, so we're gonna wrap it up, go feed the dogs and everything, and then we'll touch base tomorrow where Junior, you might kind of see some of the little bit of this, a little bit of that, him working on the coupe. But I'll save that for his video and him putting the pop-up front end on his car. Otherwise, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. I don't know why I said morning, after work, but you know what I'm saying.
What am I trying to say?
What's up? It's another day, so it's not the next day, but Junior is here. The other fender's on the car now, so kind of saw in the background, so I might have saw his car a little bit. You're gonna have to watch this video to go see all that, but it's super cool. Got the pop-up front end on it. Right now, my car is actually up in the air, so Junior's swapping some coilovers over. I got to do some work to the exhaust, since I can show you guys in a sec. You'll just see in a sec. He's swapping the coilovers right now is in the front, because we had both actually bought these hatches from Caleb, funny enough, and there was mixed matched coilovers on the two cars, so I'm just taking the Megans, he's taking the Racelands, and then I'll fix this. So the exhaust is held on with like a couple zip ties right there. I did not know that before I drove it hella. So, not hella, but one long drive. It was like 30 minutes, which feels like hella. You see how scraped it got. And then the downpipe has a fat leak from the turbo elbow, so that'll need to be addressed while it's up in the air. But I mean, this thing's looking pretty sweet. I had the skirts on, but had to take them off to jack up the car. It just made it so much easier right now. And I'm gonna have to address some stuff up front with the crash beam to make it fit with the bumper a little better. But I'd say this is almost aesthetically where we need it. I do need to make brackets that hold the headlights up right there, and then do some wiring. But I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here though. As the car sits, I'm gonna need to buy a couple things, probably some tubular crash beams. Not only, again, like I was just saying, to make the car easier to jack up, but also to fit the front bumper. And then I also want to just do a couple of those exhaust things and figure out what I need off camera. So hopefully the next time you guys see this thing, it's relatively in one piece, maybe without the front bumper, because I like the idea of having the crash beam on the front. But nonetheless, thank you if you made it to this point in the video. I do really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Peace.